Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. All okay? No issues with the audio or the video, right, guys? Everybody is able to listen me perfectly. Guys, come on, let me know. Are you guys able to listen to me? There's no issues with the audio or the video, right, guys? No issues. Okay, great. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, how is everybody? How is everybody, guys? Good, great, amazing, not so good, not so okay. What is the scenario right over there? Great, good, fine, super. Okay, that's great to hear, guys. That's great to hear from you guys that you had an amazing day. You had a good day itself. Similar for me, I had an amazing day today. So I think so. That's great to hear from you guys. Productive day. That's really great, guys. Okay. So nevertheless, guys, welcome to this particular bootcamp of DevTown itself. There is a lot that we're going to study in this particular bootcamp and a great project to have as well. That is the Instagram clone, right? So that is also something that we are going to observe in our today's class. Video is lagging. Okay, is that a problem that everybody is facing? Or see, I'm not that beautiful that you guys need to look at me, right? I'm not that beautiful. I'm not that good looking, right? So even if the video is lagging a bit, if you guys are able to listen to the audio properly, I think so that is more than sufficient, right? I think so that's more than sufficient. If the audio is like audible to you guys, I'm not good looking. I'm not that good looking that you guys need to look at me. Nevertheless, I will be sharing my screen, and the screen is what is going to be the most important thing right over there, right? So even if the video is lagging a bit, guys, I hope so that it's fine. Okay, I'm not that good looking that you guys need to look at me, right? But nevertheless, we have a lot of people joining us live right over here. So I would love to know a little bit more about you guys if it's possible. Like, could you guys let me know a little bit more about you? Like, for example, where are you guys from? What are you guys currently pursuing? What you guys are currently doing? Okay, if it's possible, I would love to know a little bit more about you guys, if it's possible. Okay, so for example, if I was a student attending this boot camp, I will be introducing myself as, hi, my name is Shaurya. I am from, let's say, Bihar, and so on and so forth. So I'd love to know a little bit more about you guys and what you guys are currently pursuing as well. So we have people from Lucknow, we have people from Delhi pursuing BTech, we have people from engineering, we have people who is coming from Pakistan. So we have people joining us from Pakistan as well. Kolkata, we have people, a lot of people from Kolkata right over here. We have people from Punjab as well. We have people from Assam, Orissa. We have people from Maharashtra, Pune, BCSCIT. Okay, that's great. BCA students are there. Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, teacher from Islamabad. That's great to have you guys right over here. MCA from Delhi. That's good. Currently pursuing BTech CSC in AIML. Please never introduce yourself as that. If you are from AIML branch, I will definitely suggest never introduce yourself like that. Always say data science. Okay. There is nothing called as AIML. Okay, that is the as same as me saying to you guys that I'm currently studying mathematics and addition. Okay, it makes no sense. Addition is a part of mathematics. Okay, just say data science. Okay, nevertheless, guys, a lot of people from CSE Kanpur. Okay, that's great to see you guys. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. We have a lot of students joining us from all over the country this time. So that's really great to see you guys interested to study, especially on a Friday night, right? Friday night is usually meant for drinks and partying and smoking up with your friends. So that's great that you guys have taken this time to actually invest into studying as well. So let me introduce myself to you guys, right? So my name is Shaurya and I will be your instructor for the next 7 days. A little bit of backstory about me. So I had done my. So have you guys heard about Bits Pilani, guys? The college, BITS Pilani. Have you guys heard about BITS Pilani, guys? Please let me know. Have you guys heard about BITS Pilani? Yes? Everybody has heard about it. A very famous college in India. I think so. It's in the top 3 colleges in India itself. When it comes to BTech, when it comes to engineering, and I'm not from that particular college. Okay, I have to make this very clear with people because whenever I say the name of my college, people confuse it with BITS Pilani, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm from BIT Meshra. It was a small college in Jharkhand. Okay, the name sounds very similar. Even the full form is very similar. So BITS Pilani is basically Birla Institute of Technology and Science Pilani. My college name was BIT Meshra. So that is Birla Institute of Technology. That's it. Meshra itself, they have no correlation between each other. So yeah, so that is where I did my BTech in CSE from. In the second year of my college, I was lucky enough to get a 2 months internship as a data analyst intern working in Reliance Industry, which I did well, and I got an extension, and I worked as a data analyst intern in Reliance Industries in the second year of my college for 6 months. In the third year of my college, I got an opportunity working for Geo as a data scientist intern. So that was an associate data scientist position itself. So I did a 6 months internship right over there. Then for my very first job opportunity, I was lucky enough that in my branch, I was able to get selected in Google. I worked in Google for almost 1.5 years as an Explore ML lead, that is a machine learning lead at Google. I'm a machine learning engineer. After that, I decided to shift my career path into full stack and a little bit of machine learning once again. So I did that. I worked in companies like Fastnell. I worked in companies like Zomato and many other companies as well. I did a little bit of freelancing on the side as well, just to see how things go. It gave a lot of money, but the problem was I didn't have time for myself because of work and then freelancing and then making sure that the boot camps are also happening on time. So I left freelancing right over there. And yeah, currently I'm a senior software engineer. And after coming from office, as you guys are able to see through my shirt itself, I organize these boot camps in my free time. So yeah, that is a complete introduction about myself, right? Again, when it comes to these boot camps, these are free boot camps. The certification is for free. The classes for free. The classes are going to be live every single day. I have kept the live chat to answer your doubts so that I'm able to cater to them as well. It is not for anything else. And yeah, so this is what I have thought as of this particular point of time. There is no prerequisites required for the boot camps. Okay, even if you don't know what is HTML, CSS, what is web development, we'll start from right over there. At the end of the boot camp, we will be making the Instagram clone, both the login page as well of Instagram, as well as the entirety of this particular page. So whenever you use Instagram, I'll open up Instagram of DevTown itself. Shit, please get logged in. I don't remember the password. Okay, I have. So we'll make this particular page. Okay, this is one of the pages that we are going to create. And another page that we are going to create is when you log into Instagram, right? There are the stories on the top. There's the feed in the middle itself. There is the profile section on the right. So that page as well we will be creating. Right now, I don't remember the password for the Instagram itself. I will have definitely shown you guys that. So these are the two pages that we are going to create in this particular bootcamp. Are you guys able to understand what we are going to do in this particular bootcamp, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand what are we going to do in this particular bootcamp? I'll be teaching guys a little bit of JavaScript as well because that will be required for the project. Without that, of course, we will not be able to make the project in its entirety. And yes, I'll be coding it live in front of you guys. Each and every line I'll be explaining to you guys, so you don't have to worry about that. And then yes, many of you guys might be here for the certificates. So this bootcamp is currently certified by Google. So you will receive 2 certificates at the end of this bootcamp. That is one from Google's end and one from our end as well. Please try to understand this, guys, that certificates really don't matter. Okay, what matters is your knowledge. What matters is the project. These are the 2 things that is actually what matters. This is what is going to get you guys internships and job opportunities as well. Please try to understand, I am a recruiter myself. I've been recruiting for companies like Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, Amazon, Google, and many other companies as well. So maybe on some particular day, I will be across the bench taking your interview. So I've already taken up interviews for more than 30-40 companies. I've taken up 300-400 interviews up till this point of time. So let me tell you very frankly that this does not matter. Certificates have zero value on your resume. Zero. If you're putting up certificates on your resume, it actually means that you have not done enough internships, you have not done enough projects, you don't know shit. That is what certificate basically represents. So focus on making sure that you guys are good in your knowledge, you guys are good in your projects. These are the things that you need to focus upon. Okay, being very frank, even though we are offering certificates for free, we are having the bootcamp for free. I'm letting you guys know about that as well. Okay, so without wasting any further time itself, let's get started with this bootcamp, shall we? Are you guys excited for the same or not? That is the first question that I'm going to ask. Are you guys excited for the same or not, guys? Shall we start with our today's bootcamp? Let me know. Shall we start with our today's bootcamp, guys? Are you guys excited? Come on, guys. Yes? Okay, so let's get started with our today's bootcamp. Today's bootcamp is going to be a little bit theoretical in nature, so please pardon me for the same itself. Because not everybody knows what is web development, not everybody knows what is HTML, CSS. So still, please try to understand. I have to take everybody who is attending the bootcamps along with us, right? Not just a few guys. Okay, for me, this is like teaching a student, like a child ABCD, or not even that, producing a sound from his mouth. That is how easy it is for me. Okay, so let's get started with it. And I have a small surprise for you guys at the end of the bootcamp as well. So if you guys behave yourself, you learn properly, I'll give you guys that surprise. So let's get started, guys. Okay, the first thing that we need to understand is what is this HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Where does it fit into everything? What is front-end web development? Okay, what is this front-end web development, and what is web development in general? And its correlation with AI. Now, I know many of you guys were just like me. I've recently deleted my entirety of my Instagram itself because it was taking a lot of time from my hands. So I know many of you guys were just like me in college, so you might be relying a lot more upon Instagram and YouTube to gain knowledge. So where does all this connect, and how important is web development right now? Should we study it? Should we not? Everything I'll be answering in today's class. Tomorrow onwards, it is going to be just practical in nature. Okay, just coding in nature itself, but today a little bit of theory is required. Okay, so when it comes to your mind, web development, okay, what comes into your mind, guys? Web development, okay, what comes into your mind? Please let me know. What comes into your mind, guys? Web development or full stack development itself, what comes into your mind? That is the first question that I'm going to ask for you guys. What comes to your mind? Making websites, okay, good. What else, guys? What else? What else comes to your mind? Come on, guys. I want you guys to see there is nothing wrong. Okay, we are here to learn. You can be wrong, it's fine. Okay, developing a website, websites, development, creating app, creating websites, right? Developing web pages, HTML, CSS, okay, web designing itself, development in the technical world, okay, developing websites, creating websites. Okay, these are the common things that I'm able to see, right? So web development is actually a thing of the past. This is old. Okay, this is not the latest thing. What actually is the latest thing is full stack development. Web development was usually a loosely used term right now, okay, that refers to full stack development itself. Early on, back in, I think so, 2010 to 2018, okay, this is the time when web development was at its peak, which has now been replaced, especially with the coming of Facebook, right? Facebook actually coined this term full stack development. Okay, that was basically coined in 2015 to 2012. This new concept of full stack development was introduced, which has replaced web development in its entirety itself. Now, you don't have web developers, you don't have app developers, you don't have anything right over there. Anything. Arnav Goswami, the certificates have already been released. If you have not got the certificates, check up your spam emails. Okay, you already know this criteria of getting the certificates as well. I'll let the new guys know. If you're still facing problems, then send a screenshot of all your attendance that you have filled up to certificates at DevTown.in. Okay, both to certificate and certificates at DevTown.in. Somebody from there will be able to help you out with the same. Okay, so now let's try to understand what is this full stack development and where does it stand. Okay, and why am I saying that web development or app development is a thing of the past? Okay, so let's get started with that. a very simple thing to understand right over here is that let's consider ourselves as a restaurant. Okay, everybody has gone to a restaurant, right? What is a favorite restaurant that you have went to? What is the favorite restaurant that you guys go to? Please let me know. Restaurant, I think so everybody knows about it. Web development, maybe not. But restaurant is something that everybody has gone to at some particular point of time. What is your favorite restaurant, guys? McD. Okay, chalo, let's take up the example of McD itself. So let's assume that we own a McD restaurant. So what happens right over there? I order a burger right over there, right? So does the particular chef comes to our table, right? First of all, when you go to a restaurant, right, there will be a place where there will be tables right over there, right? There will be chairs right over there itself. This is a chair. There'll be some kind of decoration, some lighting, some fans. Okay, you will have some carpets right over here and so on and so forth. This is the place where the user is coming, sitting right over there, ordering his food, okay, eating his food, paying the bill and leaving. This is the place where the user is able to interact with your business. Our business is basically food business, right? McD, food business is there. So this is the place where the user is able to interact with your business, right? This is also referred to as the front end of the business. This is also referred to as the front end of the business. What does front end basically means? The client facing side of your business, where your users, where your clients are able, where your customers are able to interact with your business. Now, in the exact same manner, let's take an example of Nike, right? Everybody knows Nike. Everybody knows the big giant, the $1 billion company, I think so, more than $1 billion, right? The company like Nike. If I want to order a shoe, I want to buy a shoe from Nike, where can I buy it from? I can buy it from a website. Nike website, I can go to it. I can buy it from the app. I can buy it from a Nike official store. I can buy it from a Nike factory outlet. If I want to save a couple of bucks, factory outlet. I can buy a Nike shoe from a mall. All these different places, I can go and buy the same Nike shoe. I can go and buy even from Amazon as well. Very good, guys. Amazon as well. Amazon or third-party retailers. I can buy the same Nike shoe from all these different places, right? So this is what the front end of Nike as a business is. This is the front end of Nike as a business. All these different places I can go and buy the exact same shoe. In the exact same manner, any website that you guys are visiting, any website, whether it be some good websites or some bad websites that you guys are visiting, right? Maybe let's go to, I don't know if I'm having Netflix right over here or not. So if I'm going to netflix.com, right? Okay, so this is the Netflix website. I'm able to interact with Netflix as a business right over here. So this is the front end of Netflix website. If I'm going to LinkedIn, let's go to LinkedIn right over here. This is the place where I am able to interact with LinkedIn as a business. This is LinkedIn's front end, right? And so on and so forth. So any website that you guys are visiting, anything that you are able to see on your particular page when you are opening a website, that is the front end of the website. That is the front end of the website, guys, or the business. It can be an app, it can be a TV app, a watch OS app, an Android app, an iOS app, a website itself, anything. All these are front end, okay, basically through which a particular user is able to connect with the business. Okay, now how would you feel? How would you feel, guys, that if when you're going to a restaurant, I'm sitting right over there and I'm like, okay, I want to eat tandoori chicken. Okay, I want to eat tandoori chicken itself, and then the chef comes to your table, opens up a particular jar, takes out a chicken, just cuts the chicken in front of you, okay, adds the masala and everything, the spices in it, okay, cooks the chicken right over there in front of you itself. Would you feel nice? No, right? I just want the end product. I don't want to see what is happening right over there. Secondly, for the business as well, this is a very bad idea. Why do I go to McD to eat? Because I don't know how to create that burger in the exact same manner. I don't know what particular spices to add. I don't know what particular sauces to add. I don't know which quality of potatoes should I use or which quality of wheat should I use. If everything is getting made in front of you, you would know the secret recipe to McD's burger. Now you will never come back to McD. You will understand that McD is charging me 300 bucks for this particular burger. I can make the exact same in 60 rupees at home. You'll never come back to McD itself. They are losing business. So what do? Where are they cooking their food? They are not cooking it in front of you. They have something called as a, particularly in the restaurant, they have something called as a kitchen, right? You have something called as a kitchen itself. Inside the kitchen, you will have the stove, you will have some particular utensils right over there. Okay, do not judge my drawing. Okay, Picasso also had a shed drawing, but yeah. You will have some pans, you will have cutlery right over here. You will have a particular refrigerator where all your vegetables, all your particular fruits, all your meat, all your spices will be stored right over there, right? So kitchen is where, and you as a user are not permitted to enter into the kitchen. Okay, you as a user are not permitted to enter into the kitchen. Only some people working in that restaurant are allowed to enter into the kitchen. Am I right, guys? Only some people working in that restaurant are allowed to enter into the kitchen. This kitchen is what we call as the back end of our restaurant. This kitchen is what we call as the back end of our restaurant, guys. Okay. For example, for a website, what will be the back end? For example, Netflix, right? Where is all this millions of movies, millions of TV series? Are they stored on your computer? It's impossible. My computer has 1 TB SSD. Even in that, I can store max to max like 300 or 400 movies. That's it. Max I'm talking about. I cannot store more than that. And if I want very good quality, then I think so 200 movies. At max, I will be able to store inside of it. Right? But what does Netflix offer to us? Millions of TV series, millions of movies itself. Where is all that stored? In a refrigerator in the back end of Netflix. Okay? All your data, okay, your IDs, your passwords, your credit card details, where is that stored? In a refrigerator in the back end. Okay? This refrigerator technically is called as a database. That is called as a database right over there, guys. That is the back end right over there. Similar to that, you guys, oh, I'm having a lot of heat right over there. Okay, no issues in that. Okay, so not just that, for example, movie recommendation, right? Why is Netflix famous? Netflix is famous for its movie recommendation. That, okay, you have watched Demon Slayer, I think so you should also watch Assassination Classroom. Okay, a big anime fan right over here. So this recommendation engine that is there, it is not in the front end. There is a certain code that exists in the back end, and that code analyzes all these movies that you are seeing, compares it with what other people are seeing, and on the basis of that recommends you that, okay, you should also watch this particular movie, you should also watch this particular anime, you should also watch this particular TV series. So all that code lives in your back end. How is like Netflix able to know that the ID and password that I've entered is mine? How is he able to check that? Again, back end itself, right? All that features that you're getting is coming from backend. When you're scrolling Instagram, all these posts, recommended posts, features posts, where is it coming from? The backend. Okay, so that is what the backend is for. Are you guys able to understand? Backend is like the kitchen for your apps. Okay, the kitchen for your apps. Let's take up the example of Nike. Okay, let's take up the example of Nike. For Nike, what is the backend? The backend will be the factory. The backend will be the factory right over there. So no matter what, where are you buying the particular Nike shoes from? Whether from Amazon or third-party retailers, whether you are buying it from the website, the app, whether the Nike store, whether the Nike factory outlet, whether the Nike mall, it does not matter. Every shoe that you are buying from all these different front end is coming from one single backend itself, one single factory itself. And that is the reason why we right now call web development as full stack development. Why? Because it is not just web development anymore. The backend remains the same. The backend remains the same. The factory remains the same. It will cater to the front end, whether it be an app, whether it be a TV app, an Android app, an iOS app, a watch OS app, a website itself. It does not matter. If you guys have ever seen that, no matter where from which device you are logging into your Netflix account, it is showing you the exact same details every single time. Which movies have you watched? Which TV series have you watched? All the details is the exact same, no matter if you're accessing it from an Android device, an Android app, an iOS app, the website itself, it does not matter right over there. The reason for that is that the backend is the same, no matter from what particular platform are you accessing it from. Okay, that is the reason why it is now referred to as full stack development rather than just web development. Okay, so that is one of the things, guys. Now let us try to understand some more technical terms. Now, full stack development is not just limited to front end and back end. You have other three technologies right over there. The first one that I will be introducing you guys is to cloud computing. Have you guys heard about cloud computing, guys? Have you guys heard, like, just the name? It's fine if you have not heard about it. I will explain to you guys. Never worry about that. Okay, but have you guys heard about cloud computing? Just the name itself, it's fine. It's fine. If you guys not heard about it, it's totally fine. Do not worry. I'm there to help you guys out. Okay, how to get this certificate? By studying. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so many of you guys have heard about it. Some of you guys have not. I think so. That is the reason why they are not answering back so soon. It's fine, guys, if you have not heard about it. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm here to help you guys out with this game. Okay, so cloud computing. Okay, let's try to understand this. The backend. What is the backend? For a website or for an app, what is the backend, guys? It's code, right? It's code. You code the backend, right? Do you guys agree with this or not, guys? You guys agree with me or not? What is your backend? It is basically a code at the end of the day, right? So code does not live in air, right? It is not, oh, see, there is C++ going right over there. Oh, there is Java going right over there. Array, there is a code of JavaScript in the air itself. No, it does not live in the air. It needs a computer to function upon. It needs a computer to run upon, to live upon, okay, to function properly itself. Now, let me give you an example. Okay, let's take up an example of a restaurant called as the ABC restaurant. I call it that Andi, Bandi and Chandi restaurant itself. Okay, this is our restaurant. We have created it together. We are the co-owners of it. We are the founders of ABC restaurant, Andi, Bandi and Chandi restaurant itself. Now we want to scale this restaurant. We went on Shark Tank. We have got great funding for it. Okay, we have received somewhere around 100 crore funding for it itself. Okay, we have a lot of money right now. We want to scale it to like 1,000 locations or like 100, 200 locations itself. How can I do that as fast as possible? There are two ways of going about it. I can either rent 100 locations or I can buy like spaces for the restaurant at 100 locations. What do you think is the better way of doing it? Should I have 100 crores in my bank account? Okay, I want to scale our particular like startup. We have got funding from Shark Tank. We want to scale it to 100 locations. Okay, should I rent 100 locations out or should I buy 100 locations out? What do you guys think is the better option for us, guys? What do you guys think is the better option? What do you guys think is the better option, guys? Please let me know. To rent 100 locations out. Why? Because if I want to buy 100 locations out and if I want to buy it like in like good places, it is going to cost me upwards of 2 to 3 CR per location just to buy a location itself. Then I have to maintain it. I have to get it like the interiors done. I have to set up my kitchen expenses. I have to pay the salaries to my employees itself. A lot of upfront expenses I'm having right over there. And if that location is not working for me, I'm stuck with it. I cannot shift to another location because I bought it. I will have to sell that location off and then shift. It's a huge hassle for me. But if I am renting 100 locations right over there, If it is not working for me, just close it down. Okay, pay the particular 1 month fees and just move on to a new location. Okay, very few. I will be renting out stuff for like 30,000 rupees or like 40,000 rupees per location. That will be my rent. My upfront fees is very low right over there itself. I can focus much more upon doing the interiors, making sure that the particular people that were working for me are getting paid properly itself. So renting feels like a better option for me. In a similar manner, like I've already told you guys, right, that we need computers for our backend to run properly. And these computers are not your normal computers. It's not as if like, oh, I'll go and buy 100 HP PCs itself and it will be all well. No, it does not work like that. It's the same as, how many of you guys know about F1 racing? F1 cars. How many of you guys know about F1 cars, guys? How many of you guys know about F1 cars? Very fast. Okay, F1 racing. Okay, Hamilton, Mercedes, Ferrari, every single big particular company basically has its team in F1 cars itself. Formula 1 cars. What is the difference between a Formula 1 car and Tata Nano? What is the difference between these two cars, guys? Can somebody let me know? What is the difference between a F1 car and a Tata Nano? First of all, both of them are cars. Both of them help you to take from point A to point B. भाई कार का तो वही value है. That is the value of a car, to take you from point A to point B. The difference is that a Tata Nano will cost you somewhere around like, I guess how much? $2,000. That is the cost of a Tata Nano. Whereas the cost of an F1 car is north of, it starts at 20 to 30 million dollars. 20 to 30 million dollars. That is where it starts at. Okay, it goes north of that. A particular F1 car being manufactured from start to end actually takes more than $120 million for your particular information. But a shit F1 car as well starts at 20 to 30 million dollars. Both of them are cars. Both of them help us to take from point A to point B. Why is that there's so much difference between the two? Because this is a specialized car. It is made for just one and only one particular utilization itself, to go as fast as possible. That is the only utilization of the F1 car. It is made for just one special case, for one particular use case, to go as fast as possible, to compete with the best of the best. Even if you try to take Tata Nano to that particular speed, it will just like crush itself. Okay, it is not meant for that. It is meant for general purpose, general use case itself. That is the reason why there is so much difference between the two. And the same thing happens with these specialized computers. You guys, how many of you guys have never heard or have never seen what a server looks like? Or what is a server? You don't even know about that. How many of you guys don't even know like what is a server, or you have never seen a server itself? How many of you guys are like that? Like you have never seen a server, or you don't even know what is a server? For those who are saying no, that you have never seen a server, I bet you upon this that you guys have. You guys have, just that you have never realized that that was a server. Okay, let's try to see it. Let's try to jog your memory a little bit. Okay. Maybe if you guys are a Marvel fan, or you guys are a particular fan of just a second, open image in a new tab, you must have seen these movies like Free Guy, or any Marvel movies like Ant-Man and Quantumania or something like that, where the protagonist enters into a particular room that looks something like this, and he will stick his laptop into, or a computer into, one of these devices, and he will be like, I'm hacking into the servers, I'm hacking into the particular mainframe itself, and so on and so forth. Now, of course, that does not work like that, but yeah, these individual bricks that you are able to see on your screen, these individual rectangles that you guys are able to see on your screen right over here, is a server. Is a server right over there, guys. Now, each of these servers is nothing else but a normal computer. Just like a PC, right? Or a particular laptop. Just think about a laptop and remove the screen out of the laptop. Just like take a laptop and just rip off the screen. Whatever else is left except the screen, that is what a server is. It's a normal computer. It will have a CPU, it will have a RAM, ROM, GPU, storage, okay, everything that a normal computer has. But it is made for just one particular purpose, to contain back-end code inside of it, to run back-end code inside of it. That is the only purpose for this servers. It is a specialized computer. And because it is a specialized computer, a server, a normal average server costs more than $1 lakh. Now I can get the best out of the best PCs for like somewhere around $1,000, $1,500 itself. The best PC out there. Okay, I can get it for $1,500. But a good average quality server will cost you, a new one in that, will cost you more than $1 lakh. So getting a server, so I have a shitty ass portfolio website that I want to build as a student, and I want to send it to the entire people itself so that anybody can access it. I cannot buy a $1 lakh server just to host my shitty particular website, right? It's a very, very, very bad decision out there. So it would have been better if instead of buying these big chunky servers, maintaining it, if it fries up like a computer, you have to replace it. If I was able to rent it, it would have been so much better, right? It would have been so much better. That is where cloud computing comes into picture. That is where cloud computing comes into picture, guys. Cloud computing basically states that companies like Google, companies like Amazon, companies like Microsoft have millions, not even millions, hundreds or thousands of millions of servers throughout the entire globe, because these are very big companies with a lot of money. So they have their own servers, they have built some of their own servers, they have bought some of the servers itself. Now they're not utilizing these servers all the time. So they said that, okay, we already have surplus of servers, we have a lot of servers. If you guys want to use the server, you pay us a bare minimum fees. Okay, we will maintain the server for you. We'll make sure that it is not crashing. If it gets destroyed, we will replace it for you for free. You pay it according to what you're using. You are using for a few seconds, you pay for a few seconds. You're using it for a few minutes, you pay for a few minutes. You're using it for 100 years, you just pay for those 100 years itself. And in that as well, we'll give you discounts. Okay, we'll give it to you for free. We'll give you discounts right over there. Okay. That is the concept of cloud computing, basically renting servers out. Okay, for example, Amazon has AWS, okay, Google has GCP, Microsoft has Azure itself, right? So that is the concept of cloud computing. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to get an idea of what is the concept of cloud computing? A little bit of idea, guys. We are not here to learn cloud computing, of course. We're going to focus upon front-end web development itself, but I want this to be clear up with you guys. And don't worry, we are having upcoming boot camps on backend development, cloud computing, and everything else as well. We are having upcoming boot camps, so you don't have to worry about that. I am going to take care of it for you guys, okay? But this is a little bit of knowledge for you guys so that you guys are not getting confused, okay? Okay, so the next thing that is there is, after cloud computing, the second last particular technology that you guys need to know about is DevOps. DevOps has become an essential technology to learn for anyone aspiring to be a software engineer. For anyone who wants to get into any field related to coding, DevOps has become quintessential for you. It has become irreplaceable. Okay, but what is this DevOps? Okay, why do we need right over there? Okay, the biggest is AWS. If you guys want to know, the biggest, the most used in the entire world is AWS, followed by Azure, and then at the last particular position is GCP. So if you guys wanted to know the hierarchy of it, AWS controls 80% of the entire internet. 80% of the entire internet lives on AWS. Azure is basically famous for legacy platforms itself, and GCP is famous for startups because GCP gives a lot of free credits to startups. Even I used to use GCP for our DevTown, but yeah, we shifted to AWS later on because GCP is very costly. Okay. Okay, so let's move on from right over there and let's try to understand what is this concept called as DevOps. DevOps is made out of two words, okay? Development and operations. DevOps. So where does this particular thing comes in? I'll give you an example. Have you guys ever faced this, that my friend was watching a great movie, or he has a new particular game in his particular laptop, or he has some music in his laptop, and you take that particular game, movie or music from him in a hard disk, you come to your particular computer all happy, all excited, you plug into your computer that particular device, and that game, the movie, that music is not working anymore in your laptop. It is working on his laptop, but it is not working on your laptop. Have you guys faced such a problem at any particular point of time? Like something is working well on somebody else's computer, but the same thing on your computer is fucking it up. I don't know why. Have you guys faced these type of problems at some particular point of time? Please let me know. Have you guys faced these type of problems at some particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Now, this is a very big problem, a very big problem. Something is working well on somebody else's computer. Why is it not working well on my computer? Why is it not even starting up on my particular computer? Now, think about a big company. Think about a company like Google, right? So whatever I am developing as a developer in Google, it should work if it is working on my computer, but when I send it to review for my boss itself and it is not working on my boss's computer, I'm dead right over there. I'm dead weight. All my hard work for the past 6 months developing that project, not being able to work on my boss's computer, it's dead right over there. Not just that, if Google is developing a product and it is not working on the user's computer, the people that it developed for, it's fucked up, right? So we need a particular system to make sure, this is just one of the examples, to make sure that my software runs the exact same way, irrespective of what computer you guys are using, what OS or operating system you guys are using. You're using Apple, you're using Linux, you're using a Windows computer, it shouldn't matter. On every single computer, whatever works on my computer would be the same in every single computer, with the same errors, the same working, everything should be the same. Now, this is not a development problem. This is an operations problem, because that was working on my computer. It not working on somebody else's computer is an operations problem itself. And that is the kind of problems that DevOps basically solves. Now, again, we are not here to learn DevOps. I'm just giving you an insight into DevOps. We'll have a bootcamp separately on DevOps in the next month itself. This month, we're going to have a bootcamp on front-end web development, on ReactJS, on like the backend web development, on Node.js, Express, MongoDB. We're going to have bootcamps on cloud computing and DevOps as well. Throughout the entire month, I'm going to have bootcamps on every single one of these topics, where I will be going dive deep into these topics. We'll learn a lot of technologies in these topics itself. We'll have projects in these technologies, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so are you guys able? This is where I'm just giving you an insight into the topic. We don't have to go into a lot of depth into it. Are you guys able to get an insight that why DevOps is important? What kind of problem does it solve? This is one of the problems that it solves, guys. There's a lot of different problems that actually happen that it solves. This is just one of them. Okay. The last particular technology that I think so many of the idiots across the globe, like some of them are exceptionally well. Okay, please bear in mind, I'm just talking about some idiots. Okay, most of the people in this are actually doing pretty well for themselves, but some idiots, what they feel is that coding is just not for them, and that is the reason why they choose this particular line of work, and they just die across with time. Okay, only a few people can actually do well in that. Is UI UX. This is the last part of web development. This is the last part of full stack development itself. UI UX. UI UX or web designing or application designing itself is a part in which you design a particular product. Okay, before making sure that you're going and coding right over there, okay, you need how the website is going to look like first. Basically, think about UI UX as taking up a picture of a website. It is not functional. It is not a website anymore. It is just a picture of how the website should look like. It is the designing process of the website that, okay, the button should be here, the particular image should be here, and so on and so forth. The design of the website itself. That is what UI UX is. Many people, because they just don't want to work hard, they just don't want to code, they prefer to go into UI UX without understanding that there's a lot of creative work involved right over here. If you're not creative enough, if you're not updated enough, there are no internships, no job roles for you. You have to be extremely creative to get into UI UX. So UI UX or user interface and user experience is what the full form is. So if those guys who wanted to understand UI UX, user interface, basically how the user is going to interact with the website, and user experience, what is the experience of the user right over there, that is what UI UX is. Okay, basically designing the website. So that is the last part of your full stack development. Now, where does this HTML, CSS and JavaScript actually fit in? HTML, CSS, JavaScript is like the da, ba of web development. Not even ABCD. A baby producing a sound from his mouth. That is what HTML, CSS and JavaScript is for full stack development. A baby producing a sound from his mouth. Now, if a baby is not able to produce any sound from his mouth, how can he learn ABCD? Try to understand this. If he does not even be able to speak da and ba, like he's not able to produce a sound from his mouth, he cannot speak ABCD as well at any particular point of time, right? So I treat HTML, CSS, JavaScript as a baby producing a sound from his mouth. It is exceptionally important because without that, you cannot learn ABCD. Okay, you need to produce something from your mouth at the end of the day, right? So that is what HTML, CSS and JavaScript is. Once you learn HTML, CSS and JavaScript and you want to go further into full front-end web development, you have something called as ReactJS. This is like learning how to form sentences in web development. Okay, learning how to write particular essays in web development itself. That is what ReactJS is. ReactJS is the next particular bootcamp that we are going to have after this. Again, it is going to be a free bootcamp. It is going to cover everything from JavaScript, advanced JavaScript and ReactJS. You can use ReactJS to make websites. You can use ReactJS to make Android apps. You can make ReactJS to use iOS apps. You can make AR, VR apps. You can make TV apps. You can make smartwatch apps. Using ReactJS, you can do all of these things. That is the reason why ReactJS is the most in-demand front-end technology that is out there. Okay, so that is the next bootcamp, guys. That is the reason why I'm having two different bootcamps. First, teaching you A, ba, and da, and then going into making like teaching you guys A, B, C, D, and then forming sentences and everything else. Okay, that is going to be the next bootcamp. I think so. It is going to start from 18th of this month itself. So for those guys who are interested to continue their learning journey, you guys can join that. And again, ReactJS is going to have an amazing project inside of it, so you don't have to worry about that as well. Okay, chalo. Now let's try to understand then what is this HTML, CSS and JavaScript. How many of you guys are familiar with Deadpool? How many of you guys are familiar with Deadpool, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys are familiar with Deadpool? I love that character. It is my favorite like MCU character after Iron Man, of course. So that is basically what happens. So I have created a GIF for you guys to make you understand what is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Let me find that GIF. Please God, let me have the GIF on my computer. Yeah, so I have that. Shit, I don't know what should I open this with. Photos maybe? Just once. Yeah, so it's working right over here. So I created this GIF for you guys to make you guys understand what is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Any website that you guys are currently visiting, okay, think about it as Deadpool. Okay, think about it as Deadpool, guys, or a human being. Now, first of all, HTML provides a structure to your website. It is like the basic building blocks to your website, the text that you're writing on your website, the particular images that you're having on your website, all this, it gives a structure to your website itself. It's like the skeleton of Deadpool. Okay, everybody has a skeleton, right? Everybody's skeleton almost looks the same as well. If you guys think about it, it looks the almost same. A little bit of feature rate difference is there, a little bit of height difference is there, but it looks the same at the end of the day. So HTML provides a skeleton structure. We are going to see this practically as well. Don't worry about it. Right now, we are trying to get an essence of what HTML, CSS and JavaScript is. CSS is like the appearance of your website. CSS or cascading style sheets, styling, okay, of your website itself. It's like, for example, the clothes that I'm wearing, the tattoos that I'm having. I'm having a lot of tattoos, right? The specs that I'm wearing, the facial hair that I'm having. For girls, it might be the makeup that they are applying right over there. So it gives a particular appearance, a particular styling to you. It makes you look beautiful. It makes you look handsome. It might make you look ugly like me, right? It's possible. Like people have compared me like to a fat Kariminati as well. I don't know where the similarity is, but like I feel bad. Like I'm not that fat. I'm trying to do a little bit of dieting right over here, right? So trying. Okay, that is the main point. I ate a fuck ton of chili chicken today morning, so still trying. Okay, so CSS provides the appearance, the styling to your website. Okay, how well the website looks, what colors are there, and all these kind of stuff. JavaScript adds dynamism to your website. Okay, for example, when you click on a button, okay, the color of the page changes. When you scroll on the Apple's website, the MacBook flips itself over, right? The particular iPad comes flying in, the iPad separates itself into multiple layers. All that dynamism, the interactiveness between the user and the website, that is what JavaScript provides. Let's see it practically. Of course, this is the example that we use to make people understand HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But let's try to see this a little bit more practical in nature, shall we? Shall we try to see this a little bit more practical in nature, guys? Let me know. Okay, so let's go to a website that I'm able to open up. Apple. Let's go to Apple's website. Let's see, Apple India. iPad Pro. Okay, the latest iPad Pro right over here. See the animation coming in, right? The animation, the iPad laying itself over. Okay, iPad Pro, impossible. Shit, it is going to break very easily. But if I scroll down, right? Again, the text is coming in. There's a lot of animation right over here as well. Take a closer look. A lot of animation again. Explore the full story. Okay. Again, here the iPad rotating itself. Animation once again. You're having this iPad flipping itself over. Animation right over here. Right. So game happening right over here, man. The game is getting cut into M4, right? So rocket chip, iPad OS and apps workflow. Again, the iPad rotating itself. A lot of animation right over here. Amazing website. Looks so beautiful right over there. Let's disable some of the things from this particular website. Okay, let's disable some of the properties of this website and let's see what happens. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the CSS of the website. Let's disable JavaScript first. Okay, so I have this particular Chrome extension that I've already downloaded and installed. You guys can also do this exact same thing. There's a Chrome extension called as Web Developer Chrome extension. You just search for Web Developer Chrome extension. The first particular one, you can just open it up, Web Developer Chrome extension, just install it. If you guys want to do the exact same thing, I've already done that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this Web Developer Chrome extension and I'm going to disable JavaScript from right over here. I'm going to disable JavaScript. Now this website will have no JavaScript, guys. Now I'll reload the website. This is Apple's website without JavaScript. As you were able to see, no preloaded animation came in. No preloaded animation came in, guys. If I'm scrolling it down, right? No animation. The text is not getting animated. The images that were there are not loading up anymore. This iPad that was flipping itself over, as you're able to see, no animation. Two hands right over there. Athrill and Seek, again, all the animation is gone. All the interactiveness that was there between me and the website is totally gone. Are you guys able to see this? Are you guys able to see this? There's no more interactivity between me and the website. All the animation is gone completely. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. The animation is gone completely, guys. What if I disable the CSS as well? Okay, what if I disable CSS? I'll go and I will go into CSS and I'll disable all styles. I'll disable the CSS from here. This is Apple's website without CSS. It looks really bad, right? It looks not like a website that Apple will ever make. This is what Apple's website looks just in pure HTML. This is the skeleton structure of Apple's website. This is Apple's website in pure HTML itself. It looks so bad. right? The CSS was adding that beautification to your website. Now it's all removed. Now you can't ask me to remove HTML from a website as well, otherwise there's nothing left. I cannot remove the skeleton from the body itself, otherwise it's just a pile of goo that is there, right? There's nothing that exists. So HTML is the lowest form that I'm able to show you guys right over here, right? So this is what Apple's website looks like in just HTML. And that is what we are going to learn. We are going to start with HTML, we're going to learn CSS, we're going to learn a little bit of JavaScript, and we are going to make an amazing project that is the login page of Instagram, as well as the profile page, the particular feed page itself, everything with the comment section and everything will be creating in this bootcamp live in front of you. Are you guys able to understand a little bit? Of course, this is all that we are going to learn practically from tomorrow onwards. But today, were you guys able to learn a little bit of like an understanding about what is web development, what is this particular topic that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and a little bit of intuition about it, guys? Were you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Yes? Okay, great guys, awesome. If you guys were able to understand, I'm really proud of you guys. Okay, and I'm proud of myself. So we'll stop right over here with the teaching part. Okay. First of all, did you like today's class? That will be my first particular question. Did you like today's class, guys? Please let me know. Did you like today's class? Was it good? Was it slow? Was it like not interesting at all? Like it was way too boring? Like what was the scenario? Because again, I have to adjust myself according to you guys as well, right? Okay, some of you guys have liked it. I think so. A lot of you guys have not complained, so I think so it's good. Sir, I have a question. I started CSS, JavaScript, and HTML projects for 2 days without having any knowledge in them. I'm just getting through projects. So is it the best to learn these? Absolutely yes. You have to start at HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You cannot proceed without that itself. The stream is so hang and slow. I'll make sure that from tomorrow onwards, you guys are able to see me properly as well. But trust me on this, I don't look that pretty. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, so let's stop right over here, guys. Now let's come to the surprise, right? So although yes, in this particular bootcamp, we are giving you guys the certificates for free. We are giving you guys the bootcamp live for free itself. But a lot of you guys have told me repeatedly many number of times that you guys need internship certificates as well, that you guys need to submit in your college. So what we have done is that we are going to provide that to you guys for free as well if you guys are attending this particular bootcamp. So I created a small particular program for you guys called as the Citizens of DevTown. Why citizens? Because DevTown, development town, that was the meaning behind it. So the citizens of this town, and that is a free internship that we offer to our participants in the bootcamp. There's no work because I don't have time. I'm running a very small team right over here, so I don't have time to actually give you guys any work for the same itself. You guys asked for it that you need to submit it in your college or something like that. So I've started that for you guys. We offer some benefits to our citizens. Reason being that we want them to study. Okay? That is the aim of the citizenship program, to encourage the habit of studying within these students. So for that, what we do is we offer an offer letter, an internship certificate, okay, a letter of recommendation that you can all submit in your colleges. You can add it up in your experience particular profile in your particular. Okay, I've disabled the JavaScript. I have to enable it once. Just a second, guys. Disable JavaScript. I've enabled it now. I think so it should not facing any problems. Okay, so the things that we offer is offer letter, internship, and certificate and letter of recommendation that you can add to your particular resume. You can submit it in your colleges as well. We offer monthly free exclusive access to our courses through this particular program. So this month it's a 30-hour live front-end web development course, pre-recorded course itself, not live, with more than 8+ projects under it. So you are having a lot of projects under it: Airbnb clone, then you are having Netflix clone, Hotstar clone, you are having Amazon clone, all this inside of it itself. So that is also, now those who are asking for attendance, I'm being very frank for you guys, fuck you. Okay, fuck you. Being very frank, I don't like you. Okay, those who are asking for attendance, even if you fill the attendance, we are not going to give you any kind of certificates, because the entire authority of giving the certificates lies in the palms of my hand. Okay, so I don't like you, I will not give you the certificates. It's as simple as that. The reason being, I want students who are learning right over here, who are becoming a part of this amazing community, to be the ones who are getting the certificates. I don't want Andi Bandi and Chandi people to get the certificates, being very frank with you guys. Because I'm trying to create a community right over here. I'm not trying to just distribute certificates like that. I want people who are like-minded, who want to grow, who want to learn, who want to like excel in their careers, to be a part of what I'm doing. These are the kind of people that I want in my life. I don't want people who are unambitious, who are lazy, who are just downright shitty. I don't want them. Being very frank with you guys. See, I'm saying this because you go anywhere, if you are attending a 5 days, 7 days free workshop, live workshop with anybody that is there, you will have to pay 1,000 rupees, 1,500, 2,000 rupees for the same. I'm doing it for free because I love meeting new people. I love meeting like-minded people. I love working on projects with them. I love helping them out. That is what I love to do. And that is what I want to do with you guys as well, right? That is the reason why I offered this particular like internship for free as well. Why? Because I don't care about it. You guys cared about it. I'm providing it to you guys. That's as simple as what I care about, right? So yes, along with that, so right now it's a 30 hours free course that we offer, front-end web development course. But very soon, within 2 months, we are going to offer them end-to-end courses in Python, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, big data, and all these kind of stuff as well to our citizens. Along with that, they get monthly access to some premium bootcamps that I have on Zoom classes itself. They get goodies, stipend. Okay, if you're performing well, you get stipend as well. Not a lot. Okay, we cannot offer a lot of stipend because again, we are doing everything for free, so stipend has to go from my own pocket. But yes, we try to offer citizens some stipends, some opportunities, some internships itself that we have exclusively paid internships in which you get paid a stipend to work for us. So that is also something that we do. Now, yeah, so but we have currently, I think so, 19,000 or 20,000 citizens throughout the entire globe. We have people joining us from US, UK, Spain, Indonesia. We have people joining us from UAE. We have people joining us from Qatar, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, India as well. All over India, a lot of people up there from India as well. So yeah, that is the point with the citizens. Now, to become a citizen, in today's attendance, I'll be giving you guys the attendance every day. I'll be giving you guys attendance at random times that you'll have to fill to get your certificates. So in today's attendance, you will have this question. How many of you guys will be interested in this particular internship? Please let me know. How many of you guys will be interested in this particular internship, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys will be interested in an internship, something like this? Oh, a lot of you guys are interested. That's great to have you guys right over here. So it's completely free of cost, guys. We don't charge anything. If you are doing well, we will pay you. Okay, so that is also great. So for those who are interested in today's attendance, we'll just mark yes. We'll have one short interview with you. In the interview, we'll give you a small task that you can complete in like 5-10 minutes itself. The small task might be like send 5 memes to me related to Python, send 5 reels to me related to machine learning or something like that, or create a WhatsApp group for our bootcamp itself. A simple task will be given to you. On the basis of that, you will be selected into the particular internship. You'll get the offer letter, the free course, as well as the particular WhatsApp group that I've created just for the citizens immediately within 5 to 7 days of you to completing the task and getting selected. So yeah, that's as simple as that. Okay. The next thing that is there is that the next particular bootcamp, like I said, I don't want you guys to stop your learning journey. I want you guys to continuously learn, to continuously grow. So next free bootcamp, again, just like this particular bootcamp, you are having HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Instagram clone. This is the bootcamp that you guys are currently doing. It's a free bootcamp right over here, free certification. In a similar way, you are having one more particular free bootcamp that is coming up on the 7 days free front-end web development with JavaScript and ReactJS. Like I said, ReactJS is the next step. After that, we'll have one particular bootcamp on backend web development. After that, we'll have one particular bootcamp on DevOps. Then we'll have one particular bootcamp on cloud computing as well. I'm not great with designing, as you have already seen my drawing. You guys can understand why I don't take up designing bootcamps. Okay, and you guys are lucky. If I start taking up designing, your drawing will be even like shit like me itself, right? And after that, we'll have boot camps on data analytics, Python, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data structures and algorithms, and many more as well. So for those who are interested to join the next level boot camp, you can just register by just clicking yes, and as simple as that. Now, how to fill up your attendance? Okay, please do understand this. Every day I'm going to give you guys attendance. Every day I'll give you guys just 5 minutes to fill up your attendance. If you are not present on time, live in the class, I can give the attendance in the first 10 minutes. I can give the attendance in the first 15. I can give the attendance in the middle of the class. I can have multiple attendance on the same day. I can have 3 attendance on the same day itself. If you miss any of the attendances, if you're not focused in the class, if you're not live in the class, you will not be eligible for the certificates. It's as simple as that. I only want students who are proactive, who are actually interested in studying, who are on time, punctual, to be able to get the certificates. Okay. Secondly, every attendance that you guys are going to fill, you have to use the exact same email ID as the one that you are using to watch the YouTube video. For example, if I have currently logged in through my email ID and on YouTube, and I'm currently watching the video through a particular YouTube email ID itself, or a particular Gmail email ID, or whatever the email ID that you're using to watch the video on YouTube, you have to use the exact same email ID every single day and have to fill up the attendance using the exact same email ID. Otherwise, we will not be able to cross verify your attendance. Otherwise, you will not be able to get your certificates. Is that clear with everybody? Please do let me know. Is that clear with everybody, guys? Please do let me know. Yes, it is clear with everybody, right? Same email that you're using on YouTube, you have to use it every single day to fill up your attendance. Same email ID throughout the entire 7 days. Okay, right now I'm going to give you guys the attendance link in the live chat. If you guys are getting an error called as a traffic error or something like that, please just refresh or reload the attendance. Okay, that's it. It will work for you. Again, if you're getting an error, if you're getting a traffic error, refresh or reload the attendance. Today is the first day. I'm giving you guys 10 minutes to fill up the attendance. From tomorrow onwards, it will just be 5. Okay, so the attendance link is now in the live chat, guys. You guys can start filling up the attendance. Pradeep Jana, please send me the proof of your work on my email ID shaurya.sinha@devtown.in. I will just check it out myself because I am the one who sent the certificates. And if you have completed your work in the past 3 days, then I have not yet sent the certificates. I usually send it in every 10 days. So you'll have to wait for that. Okay, so your attendance link is in the live chat right over here. You guys can start filling up your attendance. If you guys are getting a traffic error or you're getting a particular traffic error or something like that, just refresh or reload the attendance. Just refresh or reload the attendance, guys. The attendance link is in the live chat, as you guys are able to see. Please start filling up your attendance, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. If you're getting a traffic error or something like that, just refresh or reload your attendance, guys. Just refresh or reload your attendance. Okay. If you're getting a traffic error, just refresh or reload your attendance, guys. Okay. The attendance link is in the live chat, like I've already said, guys. So what about AWS certificates for Python and machine learning bootcamp? If you have received the other certificates, must have received the AWS certificates as well. Otherwise, just email it to us at certificate@devtown.in. Okay, just email it to us with proof at certificate@devtown.in. We'll help you guys out from there. Okay, the attendance link is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up your attendance right now. Please start filling up your attendance right now, guys. Okay. Please start filling up your attendance right now. The attendance link is in the live chat, as you are able to see right over there. How to put attendance? By filling up the Google form that I'm putting up in the live chat. By filling up the Google form that I'm putting up in the live chat itself, you have to fill up your attendance. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. Prerna, I'll check up with my team once. I don't remember that. Once I've checked it up, I will let you know. Okay. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. Like I've already said, the attendance, fill it up properly. Almost everybody has filled. 100 students are still remaining right over there. Student ID is legal. Yes, that is fine. Okay, no issues in that. So if we miss live session due to some personal issues, see if you are missing up 1 or 2 days, 1 day of attendance, I can take care of that. But if you're missing more than 1 day of attendance, then I will not be able to issue you the certificates. It will depend upon my mood. If my mood is good on the day that I'm filling up, sending the attendance, with 2 missing attendance as well, I usually send these certificates. But if you are having more than that particular leaves, then I will not be able to send you the certificates. Okay. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. Once you have filled up the attendance, you guys can leave the class as well. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Okay. Yes, Harish Yadav, your post is confirmed. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Guys, the attendance link is in the live chat. Please do fill up the attendance, guys. Please do fill up the attendance. Is there a separate WhatsApp group for campus ambassadors? Yes. That's a great project, Sonali. Varshnini, I really don't care if you're satisfied with the certificates or not. Okay, you have to learn. That is the most important thing. Okay. Like I said, guys, the attendance link is in the live chat right over there. Please do fill up your attendance. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Okay. Once you've filled up the attendance, you guys can leave the class as well. It's fine. Class timings will be the same as today. Class timing will be the same as today regularly. Okay. So should I email it to you once? Email it to me as well. I'll check up with my team once on that as well. Okay. So please do fill up the attendance, guys. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.